And you can bet they've both done their homework. But it's on the pitch that matters. Let's go to the Oval. Glentoran against Steaua Bucharest. Your commentators, Roy Coyle and Mark Robson.
Well, the absence of Billy Caskey is certainly a blow in this type of game where heart and commitment are vital, but I'm sure the rest of the squad won't be lacking in that area. There's still plenty of experience, especially in defence. Barney Bowers plays his 20th European game, George Neal is 14th, and Terry Moore is 10th to add to 17 international caps for Canada. Ron Manley starts his first match this season. There's no Gary McCartney, though, still troubled with an ankle injury, but Gary is a sub. The Romanians are a formidable team indeed. They're top of the league back home despite the sale of world-class players like Gheorghe Hagi and Marius Lacatuș, who starred in Italy. They can still boast 7 internationals. Ungureanu has over 50 caps. Petrescu played against Scotland last week, and Dumitrescu played in the World Cup finals. And Bucharest are the only East European side to have won the European Cup. That was in 1986, and 3 years later they lost to AC Milan in the final. And the referee for tonight's game is Tore Holling, a postmaster from Fredrikstad in Norway. And Glentoran kick off, a side with a great reputation in European football and have done remarkably well for an Irish League side over the years. John Devine starting in defence, and that's George Neal. Steaua Bucharest, one of the best club sides over the last 5 or 6 years in Europe. That's not a bad looking ball. Here's maybe a chance for Glentoran as Ron Manley goes in. That's into the arms of Stingaciu. This is Manea. There's 2 Maneas in this side. And that is Stan. Back to Bombescu, the captain, international. Dumitrescu, another international, wearing the distinct cycling shorts. That's Ungureanu. That's a good ball to Petrescu, fellow full-back. Sedekaru. Manea. Plenty of skill already from this Steaua Bucharest side as Manea goes through. Chance already, but blasted well past by Lazar. And it was that man who made the run to Manea. Well, Roy Coyle, interesting perhaps to see that John Devine is starting off certainly in the centre of the defence.
Yes, it is an interesting tactic, Mark. I was talking to Tommy before the game, and he felt it needed a little bit of tightening up, and John Devine's very quick, and he's pushed Barney into midfield for a little bit of experience to do a job in there.
Conor McCaffrey at full-back, John Devine just 21, Southampton interested last year, but didn't make a bid in the end. Dean Smith in goal tonight, keeping Alan Patterson out of this side. He's played every match this season for the Glens in local football. Strong wind here tonight, blowing towards Smith. That's Morrison. Johnny Jemison, the flick, George Neal. And that's straight through to Stingaciu. Sedekaru. Stephen Douglas in attendance. Bombescu. Manea. That's Lazar. This man already shown a couple of good touches. Stan. Dumitrescu. Manea. Dumitrescu. This is nice to watch. This is the other Manea. Daniel. Nice ball for Petrescu. Manea. Dumitrescu. It's lovely one-touch stuff. Oh, such skill. Petrescu. Can he go all the way? Petrescu played against Scotland last week, and Roy Coyle, not bad for a full-back, and some lovely soccer from the Romanians already.
Yeah, tremendous build-up. All they're doing is just passing the ball about. They don't seem as if they've got an awful lot of stars, but when they do get forward, you know, they take the odd little chance, and what technique that was there. Just unlucky with a shot.
McCaffrey looking for Stephen Douglas. Bombescu's up, and Stephen Douglas pushing the big man, the big central defender, Adrian Bombescu. Ungureanu for Lazar, but the interception Bit of misunderstanding there in the Glentoran attack, but that's a good win by Morrison. Jemison looking for Douglas. And he got in front of his man well to get the header in. And that's typical Glentoran European battling.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, Steaua's an excellent side. They've proved that up even in the first 15 minutes or so. But Glentoran have got a great record in Europe, especially at the Oval. There's been a lot of people who have come here and have found it a graveyard. And if Steaua get anything, they'll have worked hard for it.
It's Jovan for Serikaru. Bombescu. Jovan. No, that wasn't a good ball. And now it's Manea. Jovan Manea. Dimitrescu. Oh, good skill from Dimitrescu, and the whistle's gone as Morrison stood in front of him. No hard feelings. And the way Manea's striding back from this ball, I think he might just blast one from here. Manea. Barney Bard's in the way. Raymond Campbell. But Dimitrescu's back. Dimitrescu with Douglas. Well done by Stephen Douglas. Now it's Campbell with Serikaru. And there's bags of commitment. Stephen Douglas. Does well. What a bad looking cross. Manea's there. Dimitrescu. Oh, what a good dummy from Dimitrescu. Has support inside, that's Devine.
I've always felt that's the best position for John Devine in the back. Without being too cruel, he's not the most gifted of midfield players regarding touching and finesse, but he's an excellent back four player, and I think that's the benefit of Glentoran tonight.
Jovan and Stephen Douglas, who's having a good opening, wins it again. Here's Manea. Free kick for Steaua. Steaua Bucharest have played in Northern Ireland once before. That was against Derry City when they won 5-0 on aggregate in the 1964 Cup Winners' Cup. Jovan. Plenty of big men in this Steaua defence. Tending to give the ball away at the moment. Here's Douglas. Serikaru is the marker. This is Raymond Campbell. Douglas. Jemison's up front. This is Morrison. Neil calls for it wide. Good ball for Jemison. Has to take on Bombescu himself and does well to get the cross in. Douglas, but Petrescu's back. Well, Stephen Douglas has almost put in the end of a couple of opportunities, and that's typical from Johnny Jemison. He's so good at that. And Douglas was steaming in. Manea. Here's Manea. Thought he might try it. Good save by Dean Smith. Like so many of these European club sides, they can really hit it from long range. He was setting himself all the time for that, but Dean Smith had it well covered. As Glentoran tried to break, but Petrescu's back there. And Jovan gets it to Bombescu. Ungurianu. Dimitrescu. George Neal is the marker. This fellow is very, very quick and skillful. Lazar for Manea. Good tackle by McCaffrey. Bars to Morrison. Ungurianu back. In comes Manley. And he's fouled by Bombescu. Glentoran have made some well-timed challenges in the back so far. And it's maybe hard to see at the moment why they've been so weak at the back. But that decision to move John Devine in could have made the difference. We'll see. Up goes Manley. Here he is, Manley. Back from Australia, New Zealand had a spell playing there. Now he's back at the Oval. Let's see what happened here. Yes, Manley hit it well, but it was well blocked. The Steaua have won the league 14 times, and they've won the cup in Romania 16 times. It's a Romanian record. Really are one of the best sides in European football at the moment. Well done by Ron Manley. Stephen Douglas, has he the pace to get past Sedekaru? He's certainly trying hard. But the crowd appreciating the hard work done there by Stephen Douglas. Jemison, spectacular. Morrison, Neil. Aimed for Douglas, but Sedekaru's there. McCaffrey. Neil. Jemison on a run down the right-hand side in front of him and looks for Johnny Jemison, who gets there well. Jovan had to be quick. Morrison. But again, the crowd appreciating that. It was a long-range effort into the wind, I might say, too. But it was competitive again from Glentoran. Jovan just hadn't cleared anywhere, but Morrison couldn't strike it. Manea. Daniel Manea. Cleared away by Morrison. Here's Petrescu. Campbell trying to get there, and Lazar almost wins it back. Campbell. Jemison. Morrison. Free kick Glentoran. Morrison obstructed there quite clearly. Rescue, and a hand in the back of Ron Manley. Complaining, but the free kick's been given. So what can Glentoran create here from this dead ball situation? George Neal and Johnny Jemison discussing tactics, and 4 Glentoran players in the box. Terry Moore's up from the back. Jemison gives it instead to Bars. Looking for George Neal, who's onside. 3 men in the penalty area. In comes Moore, and Bombescu has to put it away for a corner. Another very cleverly worked free kick from Glentoran. They've obviously done a lot of thinking and training, and it's paying off so far. John Devine's up from the back this time. Out comes the keeper. He's lost it. Manley keeps it in play, and a little bit of panic in that Bucharest defence for the first time in this game. Oh, what covering back from Johnny Jemison. Brilliant running. A typical Glentoran in Europe, that really. Attacking 1 minute, defending vigorously the other. Lazar. George Neal. Good challenge again. An opportunity for Glentoran to break. Douglas trying to find room through the centre. More good work from George Neal.
That's something we want to see more of, Mark, because George Neal's got tremendous turn of pace. He's also got good stamina, which he can operate up and down that line. And if he does that more often, I feel that Glentoran get a little bit more reward.
Johnny Jemison to take the corner. Ron Manley on the line. Good flick on from Morrison. Came off Bars. Still got you to Jovan.
That's cheeky, isn't it?
Bombescu. Jovan. Petrescu. Who's going to go on the run this time? Daniel Menez to Petrescu's right. Jovan. And Bombescu's away in space on the left-hand side. But this is Dimitrescu. Manea. Terry Moore. No, he isn't the quickest player in the world. Dimitrescu's a very quick player indeed. Oh, almost a... well, almost was an own goal, in fact. It was Johnny Jemison coming back. And in the end, a goal kick. But let's watch it again. Yeah, Jemison came back and it could have gone anywhere. Luckily for Glentoran, it came off Dumitrescu. Manley's quick too. Might try a shot from there. Good effort from Manley. The 29-year-old struck it powerfully. Well, he was quite a bit out from goal, but it was awkward enough for Sangachu. Stan for Lazar. Ingrianu wide. Only one man in the penalty area if he wants to try and find someone. The only man he found was Ray Morrison, and it's a free kick to Glentoran.
That's what I mean again, Mark. You know, they're just trying to be too clever in around the box, where all their build-up prior to getting up to the box is all simple and quick.
Bescu, strong header offside, flags up. The linesmen, the two gentlemen who were on the line in the Glenavon-Bordeaux match last night, and doing a very good job so far in both games. Terry Moore looks a bit too long, and Bescu's there. Ingrianu, most experienced international on this Steaua Bucharest side. And space for Dumitrescu, but John Devine timed the challenge so well. Now he's given it away. And a second opportunity for Dumitrescu. Dumitrescu, quick and skillful. George Neal's there, and Smith is out. Well, they did well between them. And we saw there, Roy Coyle, the quite dazzling pace of Dumitrescu.
Yes, and also George Neal. George Neal came from nowhere. Look at that pace getting back as well. It's a good job he was there.
George Neal. Manley, good ball that was, accurate ball. Good skill from Manley. Now Douglas tries to get into a dangerous position in the penalty area, but Manley tried one, and this time it wasn't accurate.
He's done well, Manley, so he has tonight, because he hasn't been in the team regular all season, and he's working very hard, and everybody knows he's a good player, and if he gets a chance, he'll hit one.
Serikaru. Daniel Monea. A couple of minutes to go to half-time, no goals yet. Neil. Douglas. And it goes straight through to Serikaru. And now Jovan. Stan. Jovan. Monea and Lazar are forward, and this is Dumitrescu, who loves to run from deep. Great play again, Dumitrescu. Bars is trying to get there. Still a chance for Lazar. A corner kick in the end to Steaua Bucharest, but that just shows you how quick they can be when they get an opportunity. The shot comes flashing in, and that was Lazar, who came so close. The closest they've come in this match. Ingrianu, Dumitrescu, and that must be a free kick. John Devine catching Dumitrescu on the ankle.
Be interesting to see the set plays here tonight from the Romanians, Mark. Last night I was very, very disappointed with the Bordeaux set pieces, so who knows, with this win behind us, maybe we'll see something special or fierce.
Ingrianu standing over the ball. Here's a chance for Jovan, but blocked by the Glentoran wall. I doubt it was 10 yards, but tries to get away with it. And there goes the half-time whistle. And what a very, very good display indeed by Glentoran in the first half. The crowd rising to their feet, and Glentoran deserve all the applause they get. They've all run hard, they've all worked for each other, and they've denied a top-class European side in the opening 45 minutes. The score at half-time then, Glentoran 0, Steaua Bucharest 0. Second half underway then, and no changes on either side as far as we can determine. Towards Neil, looking for Manley, and Bombescu's there. Ungarianu. But the whistle's gone. Bombescu to Jovan. This is Sedekaru. So interesting to see if Bucharest will up a gear in this second half. The wind, by the way, seems to have dropped almost completely. It was fairly strong at the start of the game. Jovan, Sedekaru. Lazar just coming short. There he is. Good turn by Lazar. This is Stan. He's just being allowed to run there. And he has Ungarianu outside him. Chance for Lazar. Well, he had a bit of room there. He didn't strike the ball well. He's had 2 chances now in this game. He's hit the crossbar in the first half. And now reasonably close again. Well won by Campbell. Jemison for Manley. Holds it up, wants someone to run for him now. Has to lay it back though. To Morrison losing it. Now here's Dumitrescu. He turns so well, this man. Manea's gone wide on the right-hand side. This is Manea, the long-range shot expert. Dumitrescu back to Manea, and that's a penalty. It's a penalty to Steaua Bucharest. John Devine was the man who came in. And the referee, Tony Holling, had no doubt at all about it. He pointed the spot immediately. Here it is again. Well, not too much doubt about it, is there? And it's the number 11, Stan, who's going to hit it against Dean Smith. 1-0. Well, they said they would want to come here and kill this tie off in the first leg, and an away goal, as we all know in European club football, is so vital. A very well taken penalty indeed, and Dean Smith had no chance whatsoever.
Yeah, it was an excellent struck penalty kick, and Dean had no chance. He went the right way, but it's no chance at all.
And there's the scorer.
The thing that impressed me more about that goal was the expressions on their face. They've come here and they want to get a good result, and when you see people of the calibre of this enjoying that goal, then they mean business, no doubt about that.
Might push for the second now and really try and seal an aggregate victory in the first leg. Certainly take the pressure off their own home tie back in Bucharest. Petrescu. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Bucharest 1, Glentoran 0.
The penalty itself too, Mark, was what we were talking about in the first half, where they want to play the 1-2s in around the box, and for once to get in behind the Glentoran back four, and if they can do that, that's where they're going to cause most of their problems.
Jovan to Sedekaru. Manea. Owen Garianu's been released down this left-hand side. Stan goes to support down the left-hand flank. Manea. Lazar. He's got a man free. And well in Terry Moore. Garianu. Manley. Well done, Manley. Now Johnny Jemison. Stephen Douglas, the only man up with him. Bombescu is there with Jemison. 2 men now. And that's a corner to Glentoran. Well done, Johnny Jemison. Manley on the line for Glentoran. Good jump by Moore. Oh, that was so close for Glentoran, and again from Bars. Manley and Bars between them, can't believe it. The initial header from Moore. Well, what a good jump from Terry Moore, and that was Manley there, and then it was Barney Bars. My goodness. Another corner to Glentoran. Johnny Jamieson tries the same thing again. It was Moore. Good header from Moore. What a save, but the whistle's gone. Well, what an exciting start to the second half it is. Terry Moore, so good in the air coming forward. Although it was a foul the second time, but obviously seen there the value of bringing the central defender up for the set pieces.
What a tremendous leap in the air by Terry Moore. Unfortunately, that one there was a foul, but what a great leap.
Well, Glentoran trying to get right back into the game and almost equalising, and really they were very, very unlucky there. Ungurianu. Dimitrescu. Ungurianu. Manea. Great run by Petrescu over the far side. He's tried to pick him out, and well back Campbell. Petrescu. Sadakau. To Stan. Petrescu. Manea. Daniel Manea. Barney Bars and Morrison between them winning it. Now here's Ungurianu. Petrescu might try one from there. What a strike! Well, it was probably too far away into the wind, let's be honest, but he did strike it well, Petrescu.
You know, you wonder how Glentoran have been getting some bad results lately. You know, obviously they haven't been playing, I guess, because the confidence in the team is really used, and they're playing against one of the best teams that I've seen in Europe for a long many a time.
And attacking again, Glentoran, Raymond Campbell. Taking on Petrescu and beating him! Oh, in came Douglas, and the goalkeeper missed it completely. Committed himself and made a bad mistake. And if there'd been a Glentoran man on this near side of the penalty area, then surely it would have been an equaliser for the home side. Moore for Manley, Bombescu, Ungurianu, back to Bombescu. Looking for Manea, McCaffrey, Stan, and Dimitrescu. Manea. Oh, they're so quick and so skillful. Ungurianu. Manea. Petrescu. Stan. Manea. Targets Dimitrescu. George Neal wins it. Ungurianu gets it back. Stan for Bombescu. Bars. Morrison. George Neal. Jamieson. Holding it up well. For Douglas, Bombescu gets in front of him, and the throw into Glentoran. Jamieson, good cross from Jamieson. Douglas missed it completely. Oh, well, he should surely have scored there. What a great chance for Stephen Douglas, and how did he miss that? Corner kick to Glentoran. Terry Moore calling for it again. The big man up from the back. Up goes Devine. Won by Jovan. Campbell comes in. Bars sets Campbell away. Good 1-2 between Bars and Campbell. This man has plenty of skill and plenty of pace as well. Good cross for Jamieson, but Jovan gets it away, and some pressure now from Glentoran. Concentrated pressure it is too. Douglas. And this is now Dimitrescu. This is where Bucharest can be dangerous. Lazar. That's a good-looking ball for Manea. Daniel Manea. What a tackle by Morrison. Brilliant covering from the midfielder. Absolutely first-class stuff from Raymond Morrison, who played his 300th match for Glentoran at the weekend. Well, there's Gary McCartney warming up. 39 goals last season, 119 goals in 192 matches for Glentoran, but injured this season. Plays a sub last week and hopes to get on tonight. Morrison Jamison. Bombescu. And Stan. On a chase for Lazar, and not worth beginning the chase. Smith to McCaffrey. Bars. Campbell. McCaffrey. And back to Dean Smith. And there's Ron Manley coming off, and the great cheer you can hear. Well, it's also not only for Manley's good work during the match, but for this man too.
I think Manley's coming up because there's more tiredness in the way he played. He's had a tremendous game, and having been out of the first team for so long, I think it was the right decision.
Gary McCartney was injured in the Irish Cup final and has only played 20 minutes as a sub since then. That was last Saturday against Glenavon, when in fact he scored, as he does almost every time he plays.
I know all about that.
Here's Manea and Rescue. So he's 22.5 minutes to make an impact in this game, Gary McCartney. Stan. Man who scored from the penalty spot. Sedekaru for Bombescu. Dimitrescu. Dingarianu to the man who played in both European Cup finals. So I've been in the last 4 years, Bombescu. And now it's the time for Steaua Bucharest to make a substitution. And they're bringing off their number 9, Ulian Manea, and bringing on number 16, Konstantin Pistol. And I'm tempted to say that he's probably got a good shot, but I won't. And on comes Pistol. So one substitute each. And a free kick to Bucharest. Only one Manea left now. Stan. To Mataru. Ungarianu. And here's Pistol immediately into the action. Manea. Mustn't have too much respect for Dean Smith, that fella Manea, because he hits them for 40, 45 yards nearly.
Yeah, but fortunate for Dean, it's not in target. A lesson that the Glentoran players and the Irish League players should be picking up tonight is the simplicity of the Romanians. They just knock the ball about. Their touch, their passing is first class. It's been a long time since I've seen the equal of it.
Neil for Gary McCartney. That gets a cheer. But not a good ball for Jamison. Ungarianu with McCartney. He's done well, McCartney there. And the referee, no, he hasn't given the penalty. Great roars from the crowd, but no, says the Norwegian referee. Corner kick to Glentoran. Crowd thought it was a penalty. And Jamison will take this. Gary McCartney is in the box. Terry Moore is up on the edge of the penalty area waiting to make his move. Jamison, good corner it was too, cleared by Stan. And Douglas and the goalkeeper just exchanging, not exactly punches but elbows. Good cross coming in, Ungarianu. Morrison, but it's Pistol who gets in there, and Pistol is fouled. There's the substitute. McCartney, the buzz goes up. Good skill from McCartney. Here's Raymond Campbell, time to get the cross in. Good flick, Douglas. Yes! He scored! Well, the crowd enjoying that. And An excellent cross from Raymond Campbell. Douglas missed a chance early on, and he's made up for it now.
Tremendous ball from Campbell. What a good wee flick from Johnny Jamison, tangent flick. And that was a much harder goal to score than the one he missed, young Douglas.
Well, it was a beautiful goal, and Jamison had his part to play with that flick. And Glentoran, let's be fair, they really deserve that goal. They've played so well tonight. One each, 3 minutes to go. Glentoran 1, Bucharest 1. Pistol for Lazar. Dumitrescu, well played, George Neal. Douglas. Jovan Ungarianu. And here's Manea again. Pistol. Dumitrescu. Let's just hope Glentoran don't concede one at the death here. Here's Manea. Great strike from long range. My goodness, he can hit them. And the throw-in goes to Glentoran. But even though it was from long range, Smith waited a long time to get down to it. But a good save in the end. Totten comes in with a tackle, and back goes Douglas. And this has caught Terry Moore slightly, but Johnny Jamison mops up. Jamison, whose flick led to the Glentoran equaliser. Long ball from Dean Smith for Gary McCartney. Good flick on. Glentoran holding on then for this draw. Their equaliser scored by their number 9, Stephen Douglas. Petrescu. Good run by Petrescu. Chance for Pistol, maybe. Dumitrescu. Petrescu. Back to Buntea. And here's a chance for Manea, perhaps. Here's Stan. They just can't get the shot in. Good defence at the moment from Glentoran. Petrescu for Manea. And here's Pistol. Dumitrescu. Pistol. Oh, they might score here if they can turn, but Moore gets in and does very well. McCartney for Douglas to run, but no problems for Jovan. Ungarianu. Pistol. Dumitrescu. Douglas was in and he forced the mistake. By Stan. Penalty taker and penalty scorer. George Neal. Jamison. Pistol. And appropriately the ball lands in the arms of the referee and he blows full time. So what a great display by Glentoran. The crowd getting right behind them, rising to their feet. One each had finished, and memories of great nights here. Matches against the might of Juventus and CSKA Sofia when Glentoran almost went through a few years ago. And this occasion equaling those, I'm sure, to draw with a side who have won the European Cup recently and reached another final in that competition. One of the best club sides in Europe. And Glentoran have done it. They've held them well. Glentoran 1, Steaua Bucharest 1.
And a great match, superb night for the Glens. They always seem to keep the best for the big occasion. Right, let's get some reaction. Mark Robson has been talking to Stephen Douglas and to the captain, Terry Moore.
Well, Terry, an excellent performance by Glentoran. What was your opinion from your position in the centre defence and as captain?
Well, I thought it was a tremendous performance, say, compared to the other performances we put in over the last few weeks. Tonight was a team performance, everybody working for each other.
What do you think it is about Glentoran? They always seem to play tremendously well in Europe. Another great night for the club.
Yes, it seems that we find it hard to motivate ourselves for certain games, and other games we have no problem. I think a lot of pride was at stake tonight after our defeat on Saturday, and we came through with flying colours.
Well, Stephen Douglas, you missed a chance.
I got another chance later on. Ball came across the front of the goal, and if it got a touch, ended up in the back of the net.
What was it like up front? Because you seem to get through an awful lot of running up there.
Yeah, well, we were only playing 2 men up front, and they persistently knocked the ball across the back, which made it very hard.
Terry, they didn't seem to play any set pattern. They were running all over the place and at great speed. What was it like playing against a team as good as Steaua Bucharest?
Well, that's typical continental football compared to the cut and thrust and wang bang off Irish League football. We much prefer it because we're a footballing team. Certainly they had a pattern, but it was movement all over the field. Typical continental team, and we always do well against teams like that.
Now, it's always a different story when you have to travel away. Do you think they're inclined to step it up a gear whenever they get you at home?
I think they will. I felt even the last 5 minutes they stepped it up a little bit. I don't think they'll play that much different. You never know what happens. We could get a goal from a set piece or something and really put the cat among the pigeons out there.
But very happy with tonight's display.
Oh, very happy. I'm very happy indeed.